think I'm going to bring my beer with me.
Oh, I'll get my Pepsi then.
I'll be honest with you. Do you know what, the more racing we do, the more kind of relaxed I feel of late, don't you?
Definitely. But you know what? We do this to have fun, don't we?
We do, and I'm having a lot of fun. If you don't know, we are at Nothhamton RC Club, and if you look behind us here, it's on grass. Everybody loves a bit of grass,
Proper
don't they?
old school, proper how it's meant to be.
It smells like racing. It looks like racing.
I smell burgers as well.
Yeah, I know we've got the burgers because we're at the rugby club. They get cooking burgers and that. So it is a great day so far. We've been on track. We've enjoyed ourselves so far. What are you running?
Well, interesting story, that one. I'm actually running 2 cars today. The main car that I'm running against you is my RB10, and it's performing really well on the track. However, bit of an exclusive, if you haven't seen the video, the FTX B4X. First outing for that car today. 4-wheel drive, entry level, buggy. If you are thinking about getting into the hobby and you're looking at this thinking, I want to have a go, the FTX B4X is a cracking entry level car.
It's proven itself, and it one change really was tyres, but you don't have to do that.
No, and I'm actually nearly a lap quicker with the 4-wheel drive FTX over my 2-wheel drive Retro. So yeah, it's a great little car.
I think if you said earlier, the track's kind of getting a bit loose now. It started off with loads of grip. Obviously, the more you go around, you build ruts, and then you know the dirt comes through, and it gets a bit loose.
And I think they're actually kicking up the grass, isn't it? And there's like a little dusty bits out there.
Comes the sun again.
Here
I'm running the Team Associated RC10. I'm having a few issues with it because every time I clip a pipe, I'm popping ball joints, and it is really annoying me. So
it's not the first time you've done that either.
Nah, it keeps doing it.
The other day as well, didn't we?
So what might have happened is I remember at Revival spraying the whole thing with GT85, and I think it's an oil in it. It's oil based, so it's got in there, and so I'm going to get a rag and I'm going to clean the oil off. But beyond that, it's going really well. Really enjoying it. The Meteor, that's coming out. That's going to happen as well. So
some proper old school racing. Over to you.
Oh, over to me, yeah. So I'm going to do a little bit of a track walk. Now, obviously we mentioned we are at Nothhamton RC Club. Now, this is a grass facility, and it's really nice to be back on grass. Very windy sections here. So you're not going to need a lot of power. A few ruts forming already because they've probably been here last week, who knows. Up onto this bank here. Now, you want to stay close to the pipes here, obviously. Otherwise, you're going to be going way too far. Nice little hairpin section there, all the way around, straight line through here. But now, let me tell you about this jump. This jump is very technical. Doesn't look it, but it is. If you hit it wrong, well, you're going to be on your roof. Simple as that. So you need to attack it from the middle and then hit the down ramp, or slap bang on the grass here. Right round, another little hairpin section. A lovely long sweeping straight right the way down here. My car goes quite well. You just full lock on there all the way down. Because it's 2-wheel drive, the wheels will come up, you slow up around here, around, and then the back, and away you go. So yeah, really, really nice to be back on some grass. Fantastic little club. We just had practice and the car is going well. So I think we're gonna have a good day. Right, so it's quite a unique racing experience for anybody, I guess anybody new to racing, but not really to me, because I've raced years ago and they like to keep it old school here, so I need to show you guys something. This is absolutely brilliant and a great touch to the vintage racing experience. So those of you that might remember, if you've been racing a long time, you might remember these things here, and these are your handout transponders. This is absolutely brilliant. So plenty to go round, and this is all we used to have back in the day. So the idea is you grab one, you do a hole in your shell, grab one, take it out, put a pin through it, one of these, and then that's your transponder. You've got to hand it back. And everyone used to sort of, not everyone, some people used to take them home because they'd forget, and then the club secretary or whoever's in charge will get the right ump. Now, it doesn't just stop there, because in this little tent here, look what you got in here. You have got old school printouts, old school computer. It is all part of the racing experience here. The track is really cool, as you've seen already. Really old school, and again, how we used to do it back in the day. Put some hose pipes out and couple of jumps and away you go. And it's quite, you know, it's the nostalgia is running through me, I won't lie. But yeah, really, really great little club, this one. A little bit of a debate there on the jump. It was a bit tricky to get over, but you could do it. But Carl, you know, he lacks the skill set, so he's told him and he said, can you sort of move it? In actual fact, it's going to be a lot better, to be fair.
Right, 10 minutes,
yeah.
Everyone, all right?
10 minutes in and it's race time.
But what can we say about this club? It runs once a month.
Once a month.
In the summer. I think they've only got one race left this year.
I don't know. I think there might be more because we'll have to look at the dates, but we'll put the dates in the description if they give them to us and if they want us to come back. But super chilled, super nice, super friendly vibe and a lot of fun. And it reminds me of those times back with the old man many, many years ago. So for me, for nostalgia purposes, I'm really enjoying it. Right, we'll get some footage of the first heat. This is two-wheel drive. We're kind of meant to be in this one, but to be honest, it's we want to film it for you lot. So we're up in heat 3, which is fine by me. That car's super dialed, looks good. Obviously on grass, it's a slightly different setup, I should imagine. Very undulating. You've got some long bits, you've got some short bits and all of that. So it's a bit of an art form, I have to say, something we're not used to here in the UK because we're either on carpet, so it seems, or astro. So grass is few and far between. However, this track lends itself well to the vintage cars and that car is going well. What have you done to anything?
Well, I am now putting in, I've run it completely stock and putting in the my race radio.
Alright.
So I've now just put in a new receiver, which is this one, and the only other change I've done so I can run the shorty packs is I've put some 4 to 5mm connectors on. How we doing?
Look at that. Look at that. This is where it's at. Now this is courtesy of RC Steve, of course, but this is how they used to be. So you wipe a board on there, 4, were they double A's in there?
Oh, are they double? Yeah, they are double A's, aren't they?
Yeah.
Look at that. And this is actually a replica because he has done it up like your first ever car.
He has.
Same paint scheme.
I'm going to do something I ain't done for ages.
Go on then.
Erect my aerial. It's
Wow,
got a yellow,
still works,
yellow
boss.
bit on the end. It's dirty. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so we are out on track, and here is Mark going round with.
Now, I have got a lot of nostalgia whilst I'm doing this, I won't lie. And sticks don't normally go with sticks these days. Oh, oh, oh.
There's a couple of good drivers here today, isn't there?
Yeah, there are a couple of good drivers. I think, you know, if you've practiced on grass, then...
Which we have.
We have, so we're all doing all right, aren't we? So, you know, it's a different racing experience. It's loose. There's not a lot of grip out there. So, you know, you need to hone those skills. So, obviously, people who have been here for a little while are going to be good, aren't they? So, yeah, they're good drivers here.
I think, actually, two-wheel drive vintage, you're sitting second overall. I'm sitting fourth overall. There's not much in it between us. But the car I'm having the most fun with, actually, in the last round was the four-wheel drive ready to run. So, I'm going to probably stick with that for the finals, because I'm running out of batteries, boss.
Charge them up.
Oh, good idea.
What are you buying now?
Well, you wanted to have a beer, so
Yeah,
I
but you're
was
on
buying you a beer. I'm driving, so I'm on the Diet Cokes.
That's non-alcoholic though, because, you know.
Salted nuts. How's your beer?
Do you know, that's alright. It's alcohol free, but it tastes like it isn't alcohol free.
So we have Mark on the rostrum, ready to race. Some people are going to be a big fan of this. He has been loaned a stadium truck. So Mark now is running trucks. So Mark is starting on 3rd on the grid in the stadium trucks. I want him to do well at this because if he does, he might come to the Nationals. Right, Mark is now in 1st. Mark is now in 2nd. So, it's a scrappy first lap. These are 2-wheel drive stadium trucks. The grass is like dust out there, so it's going to take Mark a little while. He literally got given this car before the race started, so he's had no practice laps, no warm-up laps. He's just got to limp it round. He's gone from running wheel to sticks. So let's see how he gets on. He's currently sitting in 2nd. He's doing all right, but the car coming up behind him is looking pretty quick. And Mark is catching the guy out in front. Oh, that was a ugly turn. Okay, Mark is now in the lead. He is winning the stadium truck race. He just needs to try and keep it together, not buckle under pressure. Let's hope that 2nd and 3rd can tie each other up and Mark can run away with it a little bit now. But he is out in front. He just needs to take his time. He doesn't want to push too hard. Just say it's really quite loose out there. Now that the grass has been torn up, it is slidey and dusty. You can see him swirling. He has had a bit of a mare down the straight there, but he holds position at the end of the straight. I think Mark's going to be enjoying this. Maybe we might see Mark running my ST2 at the Nationals.
So it's finals time. Look at the track, really bedded itself in. It's been a good day. We've enjoyed it up to this point. So finals time. I'm going to get the Vintage A final. We are not in it because we put ourselves in a different final so we could film. So we'll see how this goes. Right, so we've got the JC at the front, then we've got the LB behind, the Lee Broadhurst of Paul Land. Let's see how we get on. And they're away. Now I've been watching these cars. JC Racing JC10 lends itself well to, well, grass, strangely enough. Bit of a mix up behind. Let's see. We'll follow do a few laps and then I think it is considerably quicker than everybody else. But we'll see how we get on. It's going well. The track is loose, so you're constantly sort of playing with the cars to, you know, counteract the fact that you've got no grip, especially with these 2-wheel drive cars. Anyway, let them settle in. Races are neither won nor lost on the first few laps. We know that. Right, it's pushing a bit hard. Now we're 1 minute in, and he's got a fair lead there. Paul's dropped back a bit. He had a bit of a mare, I think. Nevertheless, it's going well. So he's got some back markers, so they're letting him through, which is fine. I'm going to have a look, see if there's any battles on track here. Not a lot going on. He's kind of out in the lead there. Let's have a look at these two. So we've got Paul Land here with the LB. Then we've got a Cougar 2 works by the look of it. Back markers there, possibly. He's letting through. Okay, it's good. Yeah, these two are definitely racing for position. So we're oh no, commentator's curse. So we're 1 minute 50 in, and I think it's a 5-minute race. Right, he's catching up. I think he might be slightly quicker, but he's making mistakes. I'm not too sure. What a day we've had here. It has been very cool. He's only gone and polled the A final. Look at this. Right, let's see if he can stay in position. Oh, sketchy. No, he's okay. He's all right. Nice. Take it. Oh! He was doing so well and he lost his tyre. Hang on a minute. What happened?
Technical term is
Loosen up.
messing around with my nuts.
I ain't been messing around with
You've
your
been
nuts.
touching my nuts.
I'll never touch your
Did that
nuts.
on purpose.
Not after last time. That is, the moral of the story is always tighten up your nuts, people. Always tighten up your nuts. So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed that video. A little bit of old school outdoors on grass racing for you, because we don't have much of that really on the channel. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit the old ding dong bell. If you want to know any more about the club, have a look in the old links in the description. Other than that, I think we're good to go, right?
Pretty good. Hopefully we'll see you trackside soon.